The coach and choreographer of the group of Atari Tutburids Daniel Gleichengauz will accompany the Italian figure skater Daniel Grassl to the European Championships in Espoo, Finland. Telegram channel Content Maker FC published a photo of Gleichengauz and Grassl at the airport. In early January, Grassl came to Moscow to train with Tutburids. It was reported that the Italian is ready to begin a permanent cooperation with the Russian coach. The European Championship will be held from 25 to 28 January. European champion Alena Kostornaya will try her hand at pair skating. First there were modest insiders, then it was confirmed by the skater herself. At the show Alena actively mastered supports, then began to intrigue the fans with ejections. Experts are reserved in their assessments, but agree on one thing: Kostornaya is at least worth a try. If a competitive debut ever happens, then at least in the fall. In the meantime, Alena flew to Cuba, from where she pleases her subscribers with different content. However, the latest photo of skater fans was both happy and frightened. Kostornaya had 2 red spots on her right thigh. But it was quickly explained in the comments. Alexei Zheleznyakov, the choreographer of E3 Tutburids' group, shared his opinion about the Channel 1 Figure Skating Cup. It's a good support for our athletes to evoke some positive, to dilute a little bit, so to speak, the heated atmosphere, but it's certainly not comparable to the World Championship. The World Championships is a meeting of the best athletes in the world. How can the World Cups, which are more like a show than a competition, compare with the World Championships? You know, I think that many of the foreign officials, who are close to figure skating, watch this tournament. But in general, of course, I would like them to see it and think a little bit about what they are doing. Politics and sports are mixed together, so nothing good will come out of this until it's over, Zheleznyakov said. Andreas Wagner, president of the German Speed Skating Union, assessed the decision of the disciplinary committee of the Russian anti-doping agency, RUSADA, in the case of figure skater Kamila Valieva. Earlier it became known that RUSADA acquitted Valieva in the case of anti-doping rules violation. The RUSADA disciplinary committee ruled that Valieva should be disqualified for only 1 day of the Russian Championships in 2021, when she tested positive. Kamila was stripped of the gold medal she won at that tournament. I assume a disqualification will follow, even considering that I feel sorry for this girl. The fact that they took the title away from her at the Russian Championships looks like RUSADA threw it in our faces, saying, "Here we are doing something." Schwetzinger Zeitung quoted Wagner as saying, figure skater Sofia Samadokina commented on the results of the first Channel Cup in Moscow, where she performed for Kamila Valieva's team They Won't Get Us. Kamila, thank you. Dear friends, Channel 1 Cup is over for me. I am incredibly grateful that I was able to perform here. I found out that I'm going to the cup, very funny, smiley face. I would like to thank my coaches for their work, support and faith in me. Heart, thank you so much our team, your support is something. Every one of us gave our best and it showed, praying gesture. Our dear fans, you are just a space collision, your energy went to each of us. Just a huge, huge, huge thank you. You are the best. We cannot catch up, Samadokina wrote on social media. Olympic champion in ice dancing Natalia Bestemianova evaluated the skaters' performance at the Channel 1 Cup. I was very pleased with the women's single skating. Akativa has grown so much in a month. After the Russian Championship she got such grace, she got, I would say, a vitamin of confidence. She skated very beautifully, even though her program was very difficult. Sofia Muraviova was absolutely gorgeous. Elizaveta Tuktamasheva skated very well. It was really interesting to watch everybody. It's great that we invited not 3 or 4 skaters, but 8, and that's great. Of course, the men are very uneven. In the short program was very good, Andrei Mozalev, in the free program liked, Peter Humenik, Dmitry, Alia finally free skated. My God, what a happiness. I was thrilled with Anastasia, Messina and Alexander Galliamov's short program. And maybe it was the warm-up in the free program, where Sasha made a mistake, that really made Nastya nervous. In general, it seemed to me that their program didn't work emotionally, although there was one serious mistake, but they can definitely skate better. Alexandra Boakova and Dmitry Kozlovsky were very good in the free skating. Evgenia Tarasova and Vladimir Morozov were also very good, and Yasmina Kadyrova and Valery Kolosov were great, but still there were mistakes, Bestemianova said. Six-time German women's singles champion Nicole Schott, 26, has spoken about her chances at the European Championships 2023, taking into account the absence of Russian women in figure skating. European Championships 2023 will be held in Espoo, Finland, from 25 to 28 January. The current winner of the competition is Russian Kamila Valieva. Since 3 Russian skaters will not perform at the European Championships, 3 first places have become vacant. I think anything can happen. The Russians could perform a quadruple jump 3 times, be on their asses and still be ahead by 50 points, Schott quoted Schwetzinger Zeitung as saying. Note that at last year's European Championships in Tallinn, Estonia, Schott finished 13th. Yevgenia Medvedeva compared the behavior of fans at soccer and figure skating. How did soccer come into your life? Suddenly. There was a Dynamo-Spartak match in Moscow in summer, and I was asked in an interview, Dynamo or Spartak? And I said Dynamo, because our team Vremya Prvogo played in blue colors at the Channel 1 Cup. That's how it all worked out, and now I'm here. You often go to the VTB arena. What do you remember most of all? I liked the Dynamo vs Zenit game, which was very emotional. The fans were very noisy, both ours and those of Zenit. When there is a confrontation in the stands, it is always interesting. Is there a difference between the fans in soccer and in figure skating? Yes, they are absolutely different. In figure skating, the spectators do not allow themselves any insulting shouting. If someone cheers for one figure skater, he supports her, and during the performance of others, he just keeps silent. There are some individual cases, but this is not encouraged. Let's say we have mutual respect between fandoms, said the 2-time world champion in figure skating.